Cool. Excellent. So, let's just go ahead and do this one more time. Hit title screen. New game. Have no idea what it's about. That is an excellent message to start. Yeah, first 30 seconds of this recording, and Solomon already fucked it up. Alrighty. First things first, my mouse sensitivity is still obnoxiously low.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
This game runs at a crisp 27 frames per second. Okay.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Cool, so there's a split in the path.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Milton Finch? Missing?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Spooky. I've seen this before. There's a save square. There's Milton Finch missing. Oh no, there's no well there. That truck is in remarkably good condition for a house that has not had its mail picked up in 7 years.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
There's no way that's structurally stable.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
With all these Milton Finch posters.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Giant
Now,
dragon
as a
carousel
17-year-old,
in the
I knew
pond.
exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So this game seems hella cool so far. Glad I won't be playing it all in one run. I'll have to split it up.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Understandable.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Assisted living. Okay. It sounded like exactly like wind chimes and it scared me. Alright.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Same. I've been playing this game for 5 minutes and I've already committed breaking and entering. A wire that, oh, it's to tell how far to drive into garage.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Yeah, but this house is remarkably well taken care of.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yes, but I'm still concerned as to how this house has been abandoned for 7 years and looks like you were in it yesterday.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
I think.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
I'm genuinely confused. These rooms are named and dated.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
But his
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, holy vibration.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, how I assume I'm playing as Molly now?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone. I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Ah, okay, so space does do.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Dude, Molly smokes some good shit.
Rabbits.
Got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Also
She
tag
was
though.
almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Dude, Molly. Who sold you this?
I rolled off a cliff
Oh,
and
shit.
into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Yeah.
Fat, juicy soup.
Yeah. Tab.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where'd she go? Oh, I'm after you. Yeah.
Held on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Am I a kraken? I feel like that box is important. What's in the box?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Spooky. Did I break my camera?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Okay, I just phased through the wall, as monsters do. Got him.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Dude, Molly was smoking that good shit. Ooh, where am I? In spooky.
I got closer and closer.
I was gonna say, that looked like Molly's bathroom. Wait, what am I trying to get close to? No, not that. I think I have to go around the left side.
All of my stomach started growling.
Oh, I flashbanged myself.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay, the vibrating again.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, dear Lord.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
And wherever she lives now, it is
It was
not
a
in.
big trace.
It is not in heaven. Okay, this one's obviously a secret exit because there's fucking hinges.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oops.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Alright, keep your head low.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
There's like
Maybe
hella
if I hadn't
frame
said
rate.
that.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. And maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my god, I'm going to be sick.
And he did.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay, that was genuinely really fucking impressive. Like, the room doesn't have as many cool-ass traps and fucking puzzles as this game.